and good afternoon. Thank you for joining us again on this special Sunday show. It is the Sunday show, and it is a month of love. We are celebrating love in all its form. Today, we're going to be having to share spotlights on a kind of love, a special kind of love that shows care and affection to special children with cancer. A kind of love that the pediatric oncologist shows to their young patients. I am Oluwayomi Oluwapelumi. On the Sunday show today, I will be your host, and guess what? I am not alone. I am here with Gloria.
Hello,
Gloria.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Sunday show. Where would you rather be? This is the Sunday show. Call your family, friends, and loved ones, and we have a lot for you on this special edition of the Sunday show. This is the month of love, as Yomi has rightly said. We want to love you, and we are showing love to everybody, most especially children with cancer. So join us today, because today you are going to enjoy the show together with us.
Oh, no doubt about that. And when the time comes, we'll be unveiling who our guests will be on the show. At the moment, we would like to take a break. And after the short break, we will have you with our sportmaster, Mr. Stanley. Let's take a short break.
I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. But this sweet happy and I'm a pitas. Oh, Doguni Misha, show you the confirm for your speaker. This time I call chopsticks for assistance. Show we they blow your mind, Afghanistan. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. But this sweet happy and I'm a pitas. When you come make I give you digits. What's the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice on my bumper clap wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like this. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. People take a picture and it just comes like I just got rich like a Sunday show on NTA Channel 10.
Yeah, a lovely afternoon out there to you as I welcome you to the Sunday Show Sports segment. I remain yours sincerely, Stanley Tuford. I'm alone on the set today. Real one is not around, but the show have to go on. Today, in our menu, we'll be discussing about the FIFA World Club Cup that is right now in the continent of Africa. The expanded FIFA World Club Cup is taking place in the US, June, July this year. And because of that, the AFCON Nations Cup has been moved from June, July to December, January. And right now, the FIFA World Club Cup is in South Africa, the hometown of Mamelodi Sundowns. Within the week, the cup will take a move to Egypt, Al Ahly. Then after Egypt, it will move to Tunisia. After Tunisia, it will move to Morocco, the city of Rabat, Raja Casablanca. Those are the four representatives of Africa in the expanded 32-team FIFA World Club Cup that is taking place later in the year. And we believe the four teams that is representing Africa will give us a good performance in USA come later in the year. Yeah, away from that, let's quickly move to the Nigerian Professional League, the Nigerian Professional Football League. Well, the Nigerian Professional Football League is currently in its week 23, and yesterday matches were played in Remo Stars, topping the table is still doing it the right way with his coach. Remo Star yesterday defeated Kano Pillars 2-1. Also, yesterday at the Adamasingba Stadium, Ibadan, Shooting 3SC defeated Bendel Insurance 1-0. While in far away, Maiduguri, the Nigerian Desert Warrior, the Academy Warrior of Maiduguri, defeated Nasarawa United as 1-0. And as it is, Remo Star is still topping the league with 48 points, followed by Shooting Stars with 40 points, played 22 matches. Then Rivers United have played 22 matches. They are at third with 35 points, while Academy is at fourth position. The current champion, Enugu Rangers, is at the fifth position right now. Today, matches will be played. In Rivers State, Rivers United will be hosting the bottom table of the club, the bottom team of the table, Lobby Star. 4 o'clock Nigerian time, the match will be played at the Sharks Football Stadium in Port Harcourt. While in Umuahia, Abia Warriors will be hosting Sunshine Stars of Akure, and at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, Nest of Champions, Akwa United, though they are not performing, their performance this season is nothing to write home about, will be hosts of Enyimba International. With the outcome of the match, whatsoever happens, Remo Stars still maintain the top position, followed by Shooting, Academy, and the rest. Also today, there is a match in Lagos. Ikorodu City will be hosting Kwara United. Venue, Oniko Waterfront. Mobolaji Johnson Sport Arena will be the venue where this match will be played. If you make your time out there, go out there to support your team. And that takes us to the end of the Nigerian Professional Football League. We move away from there to England. Yesterday, precisely on Friday, the oldest tournament in the world of football, the English FA Cup, now the Emirates Cup, kickstarts into the 16th round of 16. And the first match of the day was Manchester United against Leicester City, and that match ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester United. Yesterday, matches were played. Wigan Athletics host Fulham, and Fulham came up top with a 2-1 win. We saw what Iwobi and Kelvin Bassey did for Fulham. The other matches, Birmingham City 2, Newcastle 3, Southampton 0, Burnley 1. Stoke City and Cardiff played a 3-3 draw, and penalty was played. At the end of the penalty shootout, Cardiff qualified 4-2 on penalty. The match between Preston and Woodcombe also ended 0-0, and at the end of the penalty, Preston won 4-2. Yesterday, 2 matches were played, and we saw how Pep Guardiola narrowly escaped the onslaught of Linton Orient. The match was Linton Orient hosting Manchester City, and we saw what happened when Guardiola saw that things were changing. He has to bring in the best of his team. Second half, he introduced all his Arsenal into it, and the match ended 2-1 in favor of Man City. Leeds United lost 0-2 to Millwall. Today, matches will be played. Liverpool, Plymouth Argyle versus Liverpool, Blackburn Rovers versus Wolverhampton, and Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur. Where is your team? How is it faring? Also in the Emirates Cup, the late match yesterday night saw the Blues, Chelsea, being bundled out of the Emirates Cup for this year. They lost 2-1 to Brighton, and that ends Chelsea seeking for a glorious year this season. The league, they are out of it. The Carabao Cup, they are out of it. And the only silver where they were remained open on, which happens to be the Emirates Cup, they were bundled out of it yesterday. Within the week, the draws for the round of 8 will be announced, and we'll see what happens to the remaining teams in the Emirates Cup. This is all what we have for you for today, as I will be handing back to Gloria and Yomi for the continuation of the Sunday show. From my own end, I said, have a wonderful day and remain blessed.
That was a wonderful one, Stanley.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for that beautiful expression of the sport. And we really wonder how Mobolaji Sports Center is going to be like this very moment. Everybody needs to come out,
Yes,
support.
Won't you go?
Ikorodu,
So after
here
the
we
show, we are heading
go.
right there.
Honestly, we just have to support our own thing.
Yeah.
So let's take a short break before we continue the Sunday show.
Customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sono Plastics Limited. We're just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sono Plastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
Welcome to Okesin Testa, a stylish and modern African setting company with vibrant colors and design, importer and exporter in different kinds of fabrics, well-loaded warehouse of various designs of fabric, taking you through to the shop's outlet where displayment is your pick-up point. Well-equipped staff to carry out your satisfactory services, introducing you to our management where completing better services as well as your satisfaction is our major. Imagine wearing tradition with styles and elegance, giving you the definition of confidence. A bustling marketing environment with a quick cut in between fabrics. Our extensive range of fabrics include intricate designs within colors and unique textures that reflect individual styles and personality. Our collections constantly involving new and exciting fabrics being added daily. For more information on our services and location nationwide, visit our website www.okesintesa.com or our social media handle. For quick customer services, call 070-4073-8601. Okesin Testa, not just a home for fabric, but a place where tradition meets elegance.
Olori Aderunke Omololaye Rinle Foundation presents Spice It Up 2.0 Couples Dinner. Join us for an unforgettable evening of love and elegance. Venue, Messalina's Place, Isaac John, Ikeja GRA, Lagos. Save the date, Friday, 14th of February 2025 at 4 p.m. Tickets, bronze 75,000 naira, silver 100,000 naira, gold 150,000 naira. Indulge in exquisite dining, enchanting music, and delightful surprises. For inquiries, please contact 0901-177-7888 or 0706-800-3308. Spice It Up, powered by QR Luxury Events.
Sunday show on NTA Channel 10.
Now we are glad to have you back. You are still on the Sunday show on NTA Channel 10 Lagos. Where would you rather be? You are supposed to be here with your family, friends, and loved ones to enjoy the show with us. We are on the Sunday show. And I want to introduce to you the Tish Place promo. Tish Place is in Lagos. If you want to enhance your beauty, to look younger, and I want to tell you one thing now. This place is offering promo for this Valentine's season. So you want to look younger than your age, you want to look more beautiful, go to Cheese Place, where they will have your spa done for you, and you'll be looking radiant and more beautiful and younger. Let us have the Cheese Place on the billboard.
Services of facials, massage, pedicure, body sculpting, body scrub, makeup, and also we remove excessive hair from the face and apply different products on the face to avoid aging and all like that. Then we have dermaplaning. Dermaplaning is also known as anti-aging and also facial hair remover, where we remove all kinds of hair from the face and all like that. We also do teeth whitening. To make the teeth white and bright, you have to undergo 3 sections, 2 weeks intervals and all like that. There's no side effects. It works very well on the face and all like that. Then we do waxing. We do chin waxing. We do underarm waxing. We do leg waxing. We do arm waxing. We do full body waxing. And also we do vaginal waxing. Then we have pedicure. We have all kinds of pedicure. We have gel pedicure, we have the basic pedicure, we have the callus remover pedicure. Also we do massage. We have all kinds of massage. We have relaxation massage, we have deep tissue massage, we have pregnant care massage, we have physiotherapy massage. We work on every part of your body. We have whitening body scrubbing, we have the basic body scrubbing, and we have the deep body scrubbing and exfoliating body scrubbing. But the benefit of everything is to have a good skin, look radiant, look younger, and now keep your body smooth and fine.
To get that soft touch for love, it is Tish. To get that promo you want at this beautiful period of time, it is Tish. I'm very sure you will like the patronage because love is about beauty, is about appearance. So go get your way to Tish Touch to have that beautiful touch in preparation for this love month, especially now that 14th February is knocking at your door. All right, now we have already in the house waiting to join us a remarkable individual who embodies that love and dedication. We have Dr. Moturayo Oluwabukola Adekunle. She is a pediatric oncologist and she has spent several years with cancer, with caring for children with cancer. And we really appreciate the fact that she's bringing hope and healing to families during all of their tough time. Dr. Moturayo Oluwabukola Adekunle, how are you, ma'am?
I'm very well, thank you.
We appreciate you for joining us today
We're
on the
glad to have
Sunday
you on the
show.
Thank you for inviting me.
I know beautiful people like you have beautiful soul. And if you don't have beautiful soul, you will not be doing the kind of job you are doing.
Honestly.
So we want to appreciate you for what you have been doing, and we pray that God in his immense greatness and mercy will help you to do more. To take children out of, the burden, the scourge of cancer. Not only children, I believe you are working with adults as well. So we want to appreciate you for what you have been doing, and we pray that you will do more. Amen. So welcome
and to
the
everybody
show.
out there
Yes.
too.
That
So
is
now
very what she's doing.
let's start with this question. What does love mean to you in the context of your work as a pediatric oncologist?
Love means showing the fact that you understand what it means for a child to have cancer.
That is putting yourself in their place, empathizing for them.
Seeing what the parents go through, having such a child, seeing how they put their hope, because it's like today they're afraid of losing the child. Tomorrow they are seeing some glimpse of light. So love for me, it's encouraging them to go on. Love for me is telling those kids that take each day as it comes, get away all fears, see your dreams come through.
Encouraging them to live.
Encouraging them while we treat them. I know we see the results.
But we believe that there is something about early detection. So what role can parents or caregivers play in early detecting this childhood cancer, and how can we actually raise awareness for these symptoms?
So the number one thing is that people have to come to the awareness that childhood cancer exists.
Okay, childhood cancer exists.
Number two, they need to know that majority of childhood cancer are curable.
Okay, curable.
So
Because they say prevention is better than
that
cure.
will help them, to come out healthy. So there are signs to be seen when you are seeing a child having cancer. You are seeing that swelling, or on the eye, the jaw, anywhere in the body. Don't just assume it's something in the village or my child needs a scarification mark. No.
Okay.
You need to come out healthy. And not only the parents, sometimes the healthcare professionals, they miss it. For instance, a child has been to one hospital and all they diagnose is malaria and typhoid. Over and over again, malaria and typhoid. The child is there 1 month, coming, going in.
Malaria.
Those are things that are rampant in Nigeria. And when they come out healthy, they are likely to make it, because it takes you to present healthy for that child to start treatment, and then the thing will not spread to other parts of the body. At that point, they might not be remedied medically. So it's parents to know that I'm seeing a swelling, my child is just becoming pale every moment, has taken first pint of blood, requiring another, the tummy is getting big, or my child is wobbling, not walking straight. The child has been walking straight. It might mean that there is a cancer somewhere. It just takes you to reach out, and then, we'll make the necessary investigation to see what is going on.
Wow.
So how does childhood cancer different from cancer in adults?
Absolutely different. Absolutely.
What's the difference? How do
Number one,
you spell
the
this?
type of cancer that occurs in children is different from adults.
So can you?
You will find more
Nail it.
things like blood cancer, we call leukemia in children.
Okay.
You will find things like the kidney cancer, we call it Wilms tumor in children. You'll find more of cancer of the muscle, we call rhabdomyosarcoma. The one of the eye, you see the eye coming out,
Swelling.
we call it retinoblastoma. That's what you find mostly in children. As against adults, you start talking of breast cancer, colon cancer. No, that's not what we deal with in children. So the type of cancer is different. Sometimes the modality we give for treatment, because we aim for cure in most childhood cancer. So the treatment is more intense.
For the kids.
For the kids.
Yeah,
So
because
when
you
you
want to cure
detect early, when you detect the one for children early, so that means there is every possibility for that child to get cured.
Yeah, for most of the cancers.
Okay.
Okay, so for access to care, how can we ensure that all our children with cancer have access to care, quality care, regardless of their economy, socio-economic background, regardless of the location?
So one thing is that it takes someone to identify them. Sometimes they come on their own. Like in lawsuits, you can present and you'll be seen. So they come in, we make the necessary investigation, we start the treatment. They come with referral from different hospitals, they receive care. Yes, many of those medications parents get to buy, but there are many times you get support from individuals and as well as the government in one form or the other.
Okay.
But one thing I keep telling the parents is that you need to be present for you to receive help. If you are not there, even if you have donations, nobody will think of if you are not around. But when you're there, you're likely to get the help you require.
Okay, we have been talking with Dr. Motunraye Oluwabukola Adekunle. She is a pediatric oncologist in the Department of Pediatric, Lagos State University of Teaching Hospital, Ikeja. And let's go on a short break while we join also our network.
Influence against a fractured opposition's vow to boost the economy. Kurti and his party have campaigned on their efforts to dismantle the remaining Serbian institutions in Kosovo. while expanding the government's reach to serve majority areas. These pledges appear to have been well received by large swaths of Kosovo's ethnic Albanian majority, with one of the few available polls projecting that VV was on course to capture roughly half of the vote. Kurti's campaign has sought to drive home the message, insisting the government is in greater control of Kosovo's territory than any other time since independence. And Sam Nujoma, the fiery freedom fighter who led Namibia to independence from apartheid South Africa in 1990 and served as its first president for 50 years, has died at the age of 95 years. Nujoma's death was announced Sunday by current Namibian President Nangolo Mbumba. Mbumba said Nujoma died on Saturday night after being hospitalized in the capital, Windhoek. Nujoma was revered in his homeland as a charismatic father of the nation who steered his country to democracy and stability after long colonial rule by Germany and the bitter war of independence from South Africa. He was the last of the generation of African leaders who led their countries out of white majority rule. Many Namibians credited Nujoma's leadership for the process of national healing and reconciliation after the deep divisions caused by the independence war and South Africa's policies of dividing the country into ethnically based regional governments. The federal government has announced plans to commence tolling operations on the Abuja-Kaduna-Zaria-Kano Expressway after its full completion in 2026. This was disclosed by the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, during an inspection. The Federal Executive Council on Monday this week awarded the construction of sections 1 and 3 of the road to a construction firm, and they have commenced work. According to the minister, construction work on the Abuja-Kaduna-Zaria-Kano Expressway is expected to last 14 months, starting from February 1st, 2025. He said the inspection is not essentially to check the extent of work done, but to agree on the level of mobilization. He also disclosed that his ministry is working to address failed sections of the highway, particularly 38 kilometers of Section 1, which stretches from Abuja to Kaduna. The minister, who was accompanied on the visit by Minister of State Bello Goronyo, took time to inspect the highway bridge at the Gurara village area of Niger State, which is facing threat due to mining activities. And that's the update for now. Thanks for watching. I am Mina Daniels.
On NTA Channel 10.
Yeah, we are glad to have you back on The Sunday Show. The Sunday Show is on NTA Channel 10 Lagos, the station for excellence. Where would you rather be than being on The Sunday Show? So get your family, friends, and loved ones, because we are discussing important issues this afternoon. Our doctor is in the house, Dr. Moturayo. Dr. Moturayo is an oncologist. She deals with cancer, taking care of children with cancer, and we have been discussing important issues this afternoon. You mentioned that cancer in children, that is leukemia. So what do you know, and what causes leukemia in children? What do you think are the causes of leukemia in children, and why? Why would children have leukemia? Because we people will not believe that children, being so innocent, will have that.
So in most cases, you can't identify a cause. It's just the, what we call the bone marrow that produces all our blood cells.
Okay.
Just malfunction and decide to bring out those cancer cells.
Okay.
However, there are some disease entity, in which they are prone to it. For instance, you have a child that has Down syndrome. They are prone to having leukemia. So it's something we actually watch out for. And then some of those syndromes, that they have their fascia and all the rest. There are many of them. Don't let me keep using medical jargon. Although in the past, people talk about when you're exposed to radiation.
Okay.
So as a cause, or solvent, chemicals, parents working with all of those things.
Wow.
The majority
The
of
children
those
are
things,
exposed to those chemicals,
Yeah,
which
but-
in turn will result to.
But many times you actually can't identify a cause when most of those kids come
Okay,
down.
okay. Now,
So-
moving on, are there any genetic or environmental risk factors parents should be aware of?
So for some malignancy, yes. So there are some, for instance, there are some, like the eye cancer I talked about, the retinoblastoma, there are some that are hereditary. They runs in family. So ideally such kids, if we find out that this is a hereditary one, every other sibling should be screened early to the age of 5, because that cancer usually occurs in less than 5 to 7 years. So that's the ideal thing. So in about 2% of cases, you find some hereditary causes of those malignancies.
So how do treatments like chemotherapies and radiation affect children differently rather than, and also compared to adults? How does that work?
Yeah, it works. That's the modality of treatment. We are giving them chemotherapy, radiotherapy, or they're having surgery. It's quite intense. I told you most times we want a cure. So it's like, they come down with the complications from using those chemotherapies. Some of them don't like the fact that they lose their hair. They are in and out of hospital, for infection, because the chemotherapies and even the radiotherapy break down their blood cells. So they might need blood, they might need the blood component that we call platelets, and they get lots of infections. So they come in and out of hospital, for them to be treated for infection. It can affect their growth, they vomit sometimes. But, we have a way of working around these complications to treat them as they come.
So are you trying to say that we have more advanced way of treating children with cancer?
Yes, there are more chemotherapies. The side effects are there. There are things we look out for, and then we prevent those that can be prevented. We treat those that should be treated as early as possible.
Can you share your experience with us treating these children?
Yeah, so it's a huge task. We have quite a number of them. They come in like 3-4 times a week to take their drugs. Some are on admission because we might have to give them like for some days, so they are in there for admissions. So they don't like the chemo. Of course, nobody will like chemo. The side effect, the nausea, the feeling of unwellness, the fact that they are not going to schools, because when they are on that intensive chemo, we avoid them going to school because they can easily catch infection and all the rest.
Even the stress.
But it affects them, but we balance it out. The psychology effect, letting them know that there's something we are aiming at. We want you to be free of this. So they look towards finishing, their treatment and getting free eventually.
So, being Nigeria is there any advancement? Are we improving in the treatment for cancer?
Yes,
is there improvement? So, what are the landmark improvements that we have recorded so far?
So we are doing much more better. We can do more in terms of mortality, the deaths. In fact, that was the major thing that pushed me to this field.
Wow.
The death rate. I couldn't just balance it with what the textbook was saying. Then abroad they will tell you 5% survival, and I was like, okay, what's happening? You understand? But with the knowledge, with the availability of the chemotherapy, the radiotherapy, the blood and blood products, we are having quite a number of them, scaling through. So we are doing much better in terms of the treatment, really. We can do more. Yeah, because outside the country, the survival is over 95%, we can do more. Really.
All right, if you are not joining us, it is never too late. Make sure you are joining us on all of our social media handle. It's still on the Sunday Show. Please follow us on our Facebook channels, on Instagram, on every of the social media handles. Even on YouTube, we are live. And we should go on a break. After that, we'll continue with our special guest for today's Sunday Show. Catch you.
Plastics. Customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sono Plastics Limited. We're just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sono Plastics Limited. Come. Let us treat you like a king.
Welcome to Okesen Textile, a stylish and modern African setting company with vibrant colors and design. Importer and exporter in different kinds of fabrics. Well-loaded warehouse of various designs of fabric. Taking you through to the shop's outlet where displayment is your pick-up point. Well-equipped staff to carry out your satisfactory services. Introducing you to our management where complete better services as well as your satisfaction is our nature. Imagine wearing traditional styles and elegance, giving you the definition of confidence. A bustling marketing environment with a quick cut in between fabrics. Our extensive range of fabrics include intricate designs within colors and unique textures that reflect individual styles and personality. Our collections constantly involving new and exciting fabrics being added daily. For more information on our services and location nationwide, visit our website www.okesentextile.com or our social media handle. For quick customer services, call 070-4073-8601. Okesen Textile, not just a home for fabric, but a place where tradition meets elegance.
Olori Aderonke Omololaye Rinle Foundation presents Spice It Up 2.0 Couples Dinner. Join us for an unforgettable evening of love and elegance. Venue, Messalina's Place, Isaac John, Ikeja GRA, Lagos. Save the date, Friday, 14th of February 2025 at 4 p.m. Tickets, bronze 75,000 naira, silver 100,000 naira, gold 150,000 naira. Indulge in exquisite dining, enchanting music, and delightful surprises. For inquiries, please contact 0901-177-7888 or 0706 800-3308. Spice It Up, powered by QR Luxury Events.
Sunday show on NTA channel.
Oh yes, it's still the Sunday show. Where would you rather be on a Sunday like this? If you are joining us, you're welcome, and we are still on the Sunday show, sharing love, the month of love. And with us in the studio, we still have this caregiver, we have this doctor, and she has been sharing her love with children with cancer. You want to know more about this? Please follow us on all of our social handles. We are live on YouTube. We are here on Facebook, on Instagram. You follow us on all of the social media handles and you catch up. So, doctor, let us talk about the psychological support. Beyond medical treatments, we need some emotional treatment and some emotional support for these children that are being affected and the family. How do you think, what kind of psychological support is available to support such families?
So that's a big problem when they have children with cancer, their psychology, the kids and the family. So one thing is that we ensure we are there beyond the treatment. There are homes that are torn apart just by the virtue of a child having cancer. You understand? So it's like we healthcare professionals that handle those kids, we are quite close to them. We are close to their families. We, when we have our major program, we invite the psychologists. Sometimes, in fact, like December, we went outside of the hospital. We just need to hear the parents. Outside of the kids, like, come, how have you been handling this at home? What are the issues, Hearing them and hearing, a specialist talk to them of what to do, the coping mechanisms, of having a child with cancer. So we try to bring all of those ones into our care just to help them.
So now, research and development. Are there any promising new treatments or research that research has given us so far for the hope of these children? And how can we use this effort to move our children forward?
Yeah, lots of research. Lots. Most in the developed countries, they have all it takes in terms of resources and the gadgets. So there are some target therapy for some type of cancer, to get a cure. There are some childhood cancer that up to now has dismal prognosis. I know there are research going on, to get some therapy to actually combat those cancer. So lots of researches, lots of clinical trials ongoing, just to make sure that there's better outcome regarding childhood cancer.
We cannot but talk about funding, government influence, and their impacts so far on this regard. Can you please share with us how government have been supporting this?
So in terms of their treatment, yes, parents get to pay. We have that opportunity to get some of those treatment in LASUT. When there is that dire need, we could get the social workers involved. You understand, they help. Up to now, really, it's not part of health insurance scheme, childhood cancer treatment.
Wow.
So that's quite a tough one for the parents compared to, developed world or some parts of Africa. And we hope that is something that will be attainable.
Is there any reason for that?
No, it's a work in progress. I know that, with time they've been saying that they are going to make sure that.
Okay. So, being working with children with cancer, at least you know the level you have taken them to. Do we have cancer survivors, those that have, totally they have been out of cancer and they don't have any fear at all? Regarding those parents that have their children, at least they need to have hope that one day my child will be out of this
and no
menace.
side effects thereafter after treatment.
So in fact, what we try to do is, you're done. Come and encourage these ones. Some respond, some it's like, I'm free, and they're gone. But as much as possible, even when we're having our programs, we try to call those that are through, and just come around, tell them your story. They should
success story.
Your success story. So there are some that, they are done with their treatment and they are free.
That's good. And I wanted to come to you personally. What led you being an oncologist? A woman for that matter. What is that thing that moved you to say, this is what I want to do?
Because I was not comfortable with what I was saying before.
Okay. With what is happening in the society. Is it in Nigeria?
Nigeria, Africa.
Do you have a personal experience to that?
Funny enough, no.
Okay.
People used to think, that you had a sister? No. Not at all. I just, when they come in and I'm like, okay, you've come in, is there hope? I was just not comfortable. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, how many people are, interested in this? There are not so many. So all I had to do was look for, sponsorship to be able to go out, get trained, and come back and give back.
Okay, you had the training abroad. Can we have such training in Nigeria? Do we have institutions or health bodies that train people that want to be an oncologist, that want to specialize in this area of medicine?
So in the area of specialization for pediatric oncology, in fact, LASUT got a fellowship program, that we're kickstarting. It was a partial one. So that will help. Yes, there are residents that move around, but when you want to have that robustness, you may still have to go out for now, you understand, until everything is set, for you to be able to have what it takes, comparison, in that form of, okay, outside the country and in here, you can actually manage most of those cases. But if you look at our suits, we have the complement of, the doctor, the nurses are outside the country training now. So it's like everyone developing themselves to make sure that in Nigeria, people can get trained, and
we don't need to travel
scholarship, because it took like 2 years before I could get my scholarship. So you can imagine. So if we have all of that, that's fine. So yeah, LASUT, we've gotten the accreditation, you understand, and we know that with time we'll be able to solve.
Please let's talk about the burden the financial burden on the parents, the family. Definitely fingers are not equal.
Yeah.
And the location also could probably limit access to health care. Do we have any initiative, any foundation that supports or that could support or that are supporting so that the people can reach out
Yeah.
and get some benefits?
Yeah, in fact, Nigerians can be very generous.
Wow.
You know, sometimes you just find, okay, like there was someone, a doctor, she plays golf, and she just said, oh, I want to play a tournament and I want to raise, fund and buy chemo for children with cancer. She's done that twice.
That's good.
You understand? So we get things like that. You just get people that say, okay, who needs surgery, who needs this, individual workup, and they sort out, parents' bills. So we get some, but it's definitely not enough, but really sometimes we get such help.
Okay. Is there further research that is being done to improve this treatment of cancer?
Yes, she answered that question.
Yeah. In different, the cancers, myriad of them, various ones. So there are different research in different aspects, trying to look for modalities, better modalities, ways to improve the outcome, so research everywhere.
So let's talk to the people out there right now, how we can collaborate and partner, how we can foster greater collaboration between healthcare providers, researchers, and organizations to improve the outcome of children with cancer. So can you address the people on that?
Okay, so the number one thing I used to say is this: don't wait to be rich to reach out to children with cancer. You will not do it. For instance, most of them require blood and blood products. You can't donate blood. All it takes is that, okay, you come in and you say, okay, I'm donating blood for a child with cancer. I know we are aware that child takes that blood. So you've helped in one way or the other. Wow. So there are various ways, giving hope. Sometimes, little things. You don't have to wait, so I should have all I need before I can reach out. Just within your own comfort, you thinking of them, praying for them, and reaching out in whatever way you can, especially through blood transfusion.
So it's been nice talking with you, because this is a total awareness for children with cancer, and we want to appreciate you for how far you have done. And I know you are not working alone. You have your team with you.
Definitely.
We want to appreciate your team for the good work you are doing. And I don't know if there is any other thing you want to add, maybe any question we did not ask that you want to chip in before we wrap up the program.
Not a question. February 15th is International Childhood Cancer Day. That's the day children with cancer are celebrated globally.
That is on Saturday.
On Saturday, February 15th. And for us, we're going for an awareness walk to create knowledge about childhood cancer. We believe if they're here, they will come early and we'll be able to salvage many of them.
Okay.
So,
are you going to test the children? What are the things that you are going to do to enable them early detection and people to come out to be tested?
So there are screening methods, even physical things with our hands. We know this is most likely what we are dealing with. Then we do tests to confirm, the
So
type
what
of
is your
cancer.
expectation for the people towards the 15th of February?
It's just for them to be aware.
Where do they go to get
Okay, so
Yeah.
we are doing an awareness walk, really,
Okay.
from lawsuits. We are working, with quite a number of people, hundreds of them.
Only
some
doctors?
Not only doctors, people are individual,
So we can join?
Definitely.
All right, so it's been wonderful speaking with Mrs. Dr. Mrs. Adebukola on the Sunday show, and without doubt, we just have to call it a day. And we really believe that you have more knowledge, more information about what it means to have a child with cancer. No, hope is not lost. She has given us knowledgeable information on how to take care and how to handle this. Importantly, she's reaching out giving us this information about the 15th February, which is the international awareness on children with cancer. They have to be celebrated. Will you not love to join them? Show some love and also try to reach out to them. She is a doctor in the pediatric section of the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital here in Ikeja. And we want to say thank you so much for being part of us on this program. Thank you for this knowledge you've really brought to us, and thank you for the love you're giving to our children out there. We pray for the grace to continue, and also the impact to show to every other person to join you on this field. So, my love, let's sign out at this moment.
I want to appreciate the doctor for coming to the house, and I want to tell parents out there, early detection is very good. So please, there's opportunity for you to get your children detected, because when there is early detection, there is cure. Please let us bring our children to be detected on time. We pray they don't have it, but if they do, there is hope. And there is hope for the living, and our children will live in the by the grace of the Almighty God. Thank you for being here, and we pray that when we call you again, you'll gladly heed to our call. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And from me, Oluwayomi Oluwapelumi, on the Sunday show, I want to say, please enjoy the love in the air. It is still the month of love. Remember to catch up with your loved ones, visiting tips, and every other moment is for you to be celebrated. Share some love, especially with children with cancer, and every of your moments is going to be a blessing. Remember to follow us on all of our social media handles, and we say Mr. Chris is not on seat today, but by the special grace of God, we hope he's going to join us next week. And I sign out to say, have a lovely Sunday.
We dey vibe, you dey hide, and if I am, you dey laugh, you dey call me baby, I dey shy. What are we? You say we the guys. Wait, so you get somebody, eh? You be somebody, baby. So you get somebody, eh? So you be somebody, baby. As you don't know, I don't think you guys fall like it. This time make a go shalaye. I buy umbrella, ella. As you don't know, I don't think you guys fall like it. This time make a go shalaye. I buy umbrella, ella. We dey shop, we dey smile. Fendi, Versace, Christian Dior. Who they swipe? Waiting they saw. Say na my car, you they use text off. I give you car, make you use tech off. But you decide to they do fake love. Yeah, I got each love.
Stealing or looting in the face of disaster isn't just illegal. It is a betrayal of our shared humanity.